EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New York Jets. Brennan Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you think about matchups in the NFL, you're usually thinking this offense versus this defense. But this game here, we get two different offensive philosophies that are matching up in this one.
Yeah, we certainly do, because on one side, you've got a team that not only loves to throw the football, they do it quite well. They're the #1 passing offense in the league. And on the other sideline,
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise, and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A check on the numbers by Moore last week. 5 catches, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the #2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Darnold on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now Michael Carter, who played nearby in college in Chapel Hill. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Charles. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On 1st and 10. Charles, over the middle, complete. It's Moore. The numbers for Moore last week, he was pretty prophetic. He said before that game, I want to get in the end zone often. He got there 3 times.
Yeah, it's one thing to catch a lot of footballs. That is important, but it's what you do after the catch that can make you great. And he had a great game last week.
Looking to throw on second down. Charles. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Charles. That is caught inside the 5. Give him 16 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. That is Tomlinson, who is down. Boy, not what they want to see. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Darnold. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Darnold on third down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. Back to throw. Charles. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Operating from the gun. Charles. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Off the bootleg. Charles. They'll roll him out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That caught by Trimble. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Charles. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Charles. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Charles. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points. But a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a first and goal at the 1.
Flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Sam Darnold and the Carolina offense set to take over here. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Darnold's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal. It
is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And off the crossbar, no good. Oh, that really would have been something to see, but he's denied by the framework.
Do you remember seeing David Akers in Green Bay a few years ago on opening day? He had a 63-yarder to end the half, hit the crossbar, and go over. So sometimes it works for you, and sometimes it works against you.
And this time, it's against. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Throwing on first down. Charles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Charles. Again, he targets Moore. This one is complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Charles. Touchdown, Jets. That's caught. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 4. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
He's going to look deep for more. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Charles. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic 1st down.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Charles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Charles. Flush to his right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st down, Charles. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Charles looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Charles. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Charles. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From the 10. So we have reached an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports?
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep it tight. in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Working with a 2nd and 3. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Off-play action. Charles. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Charles. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Looking to throw. Charles. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw is Darnold. The throw right side going to be complete to DeGuara. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Darnold. Brought in by Wheaton. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Charles. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in.
But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. To throw again, Charles. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Brian Burns in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On first down, it's Darnold. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. It's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold, that's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw pulled in by Marshall. Touchdown, Carolina! Terrace Marshall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now they try the right side here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Charles. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look at the Panther rush. Too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season.
CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Carter, a first down and more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
We got this.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Looking to throw. Charles to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
Go home, boy.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
And you can see, as many of you already know, they have clinched the NFC South. But as it stands, Charles, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend.
And that's a good thing for them, because coming out of your division, getting to the playoffs with an opportunity to host to start the playoffs, that's a pretty good way to get things going. Whoever came out of this division, we knew that they were going to be playoff ready, and this team certainly is.
From the 31, Darnold.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Throwing again is Darnold. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now Darnold. And he's got Wheaton. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Darnold to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Oh, yeah.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Back to throw. Charles. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Carter. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free.
Going for it, it's Carter. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. Oh, and he'll be tackled and covered up inbounds. They get another first, but they're working with no timeouts. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them.